Hi everyone, I'm Hedrick, the director of the documentary called Orchid History of Singapore and also principal horticulturist of Plant Visions. It's been a while and I'm actually living in Brisbane now in the suburb of Aspley, and right behind me there is something that I never knew actually would travel from Singapore to be growing right here in this very suburb, in an area of like bush and stuff like that. Alright, so yes, without further ado, let's go and see what's behind me. You could probably have an idea if you look hard enough who she is. Oh wow, who's this? And what we got here? Well, before I go, let me show you where I am. I'm in the middle of a road island, okay, in the middle of a housing estate. You can see all the cars around here, and the other side is Park Reserve. Okay, you can see the road traveling along here, and we have Arachnis Maggie Oei. Okay, let's take a closer look at this plant here. Now let me explain to you about this area. No one ever irrigates this site, and you can see from the plants, okay, they're actually doing very healthy and well. Okay, I believe that no one looks after them, like fertilize them and whatnot, and they just all over here. Let's take a look a bit closer here. Okay, you see the growth. Now right now it's summer, it's very warm, which they really love. In winter, okay, they kind of like fall asleep. So let's take a look at the plant structure back here. As you can see that this plant has had several flowers. Okay, why am I focusing on this is because I've been here I think several times, and I've actually had put this on our Facebook page for the Orchid History of Singapore. There were certain different varieties, okay, but this one, what we are looking at is red ribbon, and this is Arachnis Maggie Oei red ribbon. How exciting! Okay, and like this place doesn't get irrigated. It's got completely no fertilizer. The plants are probably growing on the compost you see over here, and yes, I'm still very amazed that Singapore's second oldest hybridized by John Laycock is standing, or not standing, but she is living on this Rhode Island. Okay, you want to learn more about this plant and why I really love this, okay, is yeah, you should soon have a chance to watch the documentary, and yeah, I'll talk about it more later. So you can see this is a very long spike. This is the second oldest hybrid of Singapore. Plus this orchid made history, okay, in the cut flower industry in its heydays, because it really lasts a long time. In cool climates like Brisbane or in UK, it lasted almost a month. So yes, there is a potential to bring this back as a cut flower again, and I would be very happy if I was given the opportunity to. Okay, so let's look at the ranges a little bit more. You can see actually Arachnis Maggie Oei is a full sun loving plant. So why okay, is it doing so well? You see, look at the canopy over here. It's because during the morning, alright, let me turn the camera here. Oh, it's very bright, and it gets the sunshine that it needs. And also, how does it survive without little irrigation? Is because the scrub below here, okay, all this plant, I think there's Tradescantia, it looks like Tradescantia, actually creates the humidity, okay, for them, and therefore you can see that the roots are going down to where the moisture is. So this is very perfect condition, it's considered like almost wild, but this is actually a hybrid. So yes, in winter, okay, like I explained again, they probably just fall asleep, and actually they do send out flowering buds. I don't know where they are now, but yeah, I have noticed them with having a spike and then the buds hold, and not opening up until it gets warmer. So, well, let's have a look, take a look a little bit more and have a walk of this area. You see some parts are shady, some parts are sunny. You see there's another one here. It's doing very, very well. Okay, and it seems to have crawled all over the place. I'm still very amazed that how, you know, Singapore's second oldest orchid hybrid has traveled into this part of Brisbane. I'm sure it has traveled all over the world. Okay, and that's why I am very passionate about orchid history of Singapore and orchids in general. So there you have it, folks. Okay, Singapore orchid history right here in the heart of Brisbane Northside. We now have the opportunity to screen the video, the documentary, out of Singapore. And so if you are interested in screening this as part of a film festival or, you know, as an event and stuff like that, please do email me. Okay, my email is listed below, and I definitely would love to get in touch with you and see how we can bring this story, you know, of Singapore orchids to as many people as possible. Okay, so I would say Happy New Year, and hope to hear from you soon. Bye!